Here we are in Google Forms. You can use Google Forms for a number of ways in your business. For event feedback, to create an order form. We're going to walk through an application form that I use in my business. And I'm going to show you, walk through the features, and then I'm going to show you how you can personalize the form as well. As you can see, they're walking us through different steps on the menu on top, or this. First thing we want to do, you can create sections. As you see here, I've got sections and I've got individual areas where the people have questions. You can create the sections using the tab over here. This is questions. Import questions in, like I've had questions from another form that I wanted to add. I had questions from a form in Microsoft. So I just pulled those questions and imported them into here. Add title and description. Oh, let me go step backward. This works if you're pulling forms from another Google form. Not so much. I had the questions from Microsoft and I downloaded them and then uploaded them into Google. Over here, you can add a title and description, images, add video, and sections. This is what you would use to add the section. And here in the section, you have a title, and you can add other things too, as well. As you can see here, I've got the application form. This is collecting emails. So they have the piece for your valid email. And because the form is going to collect the email if nothing else, and your name. So I don't need this piece because I've already got it up here. So to delete this, all I've got to do is grab the garbage can and delete it. So now it's email and full name in this area. If this is required, you would just click here. And if you want to duplicate the question because it's got a similar format like short answer, you could just duplicate it and then go change the copy. One thing about the sections, as you create things in a section, if you find that those questions don't belong in that section and you want to eliminate the section, do not delete the section. Move your questions first, because if you delete the section, sorry. It will pull the questions that are under that section. So if you're thinking, hey, I don't need all these, this section, this can go under the logistics section or whatever. Move the questions first. As you can see here, it's pretty easy to move questions around with these dots here. I've got sections 2 of 5. This is the first section, 2, and there are different ways to formulate the question. The section is just the title and a description. This question is a question. As you can see, it's they can choose radio button style. Over here, this is a long text because I want them to give me a lot of information. Over here, this is a long text. And as you can see here, it says continue to the next section. You can choose that, or you can choose which section you want them to continue to, or if it stops at submit form. This is all a choice. As you can see, it says go to this section, go to this section. It moves throughout the form. Here, another section, some more information, but different types of text. I've got short answer text. And what I did was pretty much just duplicate the first question and because I knew they were both going to be short answer, I just duplicated it and just changed the copy here. Same thing with this question. It was long answer. I knew how many long answer text. I just duplicated the first one and then just moved them around. You create your questions, create the sections you need, all the information, you load that here. So as you can see, this questionnaire is filled with different types of questions. I've used almost all the styles of questions they had. I think except quiz. I didn't. It's not a quiz, it's an application. So I use those. Now let's go back to the top again because we've added these questions. Now I want to personalize it some. So I want it to look a little bit like my business. So I've gone ahead and put some of the font styles that I use. And now I'm going to choose an image. I have to upload because, their theme stuff isn't really my taste. So I have an image that I've chosen to upload. So I'm going to go do that. And then I'm going to put that here. And if I like the way, see how it chops up some of my pictures. So I have to kind of choose what I want to focus on, which it's a retreat. So I'm going to focus on this part and the other part of the picture will get chopped. But that's okay because it's really just a header. And then my image pops up. Now I want to focus on some of these colors, which a couple of the colors are my brand color, which this blue is one. So I click this for color and background. They give you, they pull colors out of this, or they give you some other options. You can add all your hex codes for your colors. It's not that serious for this application, but for some forms, you might want it to totally reflect your brand color. So you would just go over here and grab the hex codes that you have and add them here. And for the background, if I wanted to keep this blue background, or if I want something a little lighter or darker, which I actually like the darker better. So I'm gonna put that. And everything saves once you click on it. There's no, having to go save because of course this is Google. And you want to preview it. You can undo and redo. You can have copy responder link. And then you can share. Share looks like this because it's your Google account. And you can add editor view is restricted. Responder view, you can have restricted anyone with the link, which I'm giving the link out for people to publish this. So I want the editor view to be restricted, but not responder view. So I will click done. But back to preview, if you want to preview what the form is doing or what it looks like, see how it turns out? It's taking people through the questions and shows them the progress. And it indicates some of the questions are required, like name, email, some of the things, because it's a retreat application. I'm asking them things about their businesses and stuff. So that's required. Now that's preview mode. So we want to go back and let's see what this is. Before I hit publish, these are the options. You can make a copy of this form. You can move it to trash. You can pre-fill the form, like maybe somebody sent you some information and you just need the workflow to continue, so you fill out the information. You can embed this on your website with this code. You can print it, and it's just Google App Scripts if you want to use it to add to workflows, and then keyboard shortcuts. I'm not going to do any of that. I'm going to just publish the form. Responders, I already set that with anyone with the link. Nobody's going to be notified, and it's published. And that's all there is to setting up your form. If you have questions, comment below. If you want to see this form set up for a workflow to get contacts from your website, I can show you how to do that in the next video.